There's a real need to hate on movies like this, but let's be honest, what are most people hating on here? If this slasher movie had any other title, most people would probably really love it. To be fair, the hate seemed to be mostly for the first movie, and while I can admit it wasn't the greatest film ever, it was never meant to be. It was meant to be a bit of fun that was riding on the controversy of a popular children's character that was now in the public domain. What that first movie lacked, such as a decent budget, good acting, and good effects, has been fixed in this sequel. With the bigger budget comes the ability to hire better actors, and that's probably the biggest difference from the first title. No bad accents, no wooden delivery, and lots of violence. Set after the events of the first movie, Christopher Robin now faces the constant rumours spreading around town that he is a murderer. While most of the town is against him, there are still a handful of people who believe the story that there are monsters in 100 Acre Wood. Along with Owl and Piglet, and later on in the movie Tigger, Pooh continues his murderous rampage as he resumes his hunt for Christopher, who is now in therapy, where he unlocks a memory from his childhood of the day his brother was kidnapped. Armed with new information about his old childhood friend Pooh, he faces off against the monster for one last time. Except it's not really for one last time, as we know that there have been 2 sequels, plus that whole Pooniverse thing that has been announced. But all that aside, I have to admit that this movie really is a lot of fun. While the movie certainly suffers in spots, it's always when it relies on the tried and true horror movie tropes, such as an audio tape full of exposition, or when Christopher has to highlight and read out loud certain key phrases he finds during his internet search, or the foreshadowing of the death of a particular character with the knife placements in a dishwasher. But it's when this movie puts its bigger budget to the test is when we get the most enjoyable scenes of the film. While some of the effects, like Owl flying, still look a bit spotty, the practical stuff looks terrific. Now I hope you like dismemberments and decapitations, because there are plenty of those in this film, including some creative and humorous kills, like beating someone to death with their own hand and then shoving the hand in their mouth. Sadistic, but oh so funny, and the gore is really where this movie shines. If you like films like Terrifier, then I think you'll like the rave scene in this film. The body count there is too numerous to get an accurate idea, but let's just say that even Hellraiser 3 and Blade fans might get a bit of enjoyment out of it. Also, Flaming Chainsaw. I wouldn't be sad if this was made Pooh's new weapon in future movies. This movie is everything the first movie tried to be, and more, and I'm not ashamed to admit that I enjoyed this title as much as I thought I would, so my expectations were matched. For anyone on the fence about this, just watch it. In a nutshell, it's a gory slasher film with monsters in masks, and I'm pretty sure you've seen plenty of those films. I really like this one. I'm the Artie Dans. You are watching Shockmania. Press like if you enjoyed the video, or if you enjoyed the movie. Otherwise, I'll catch you next time.